Welcome to Proudly Said, bold voices and real stories. I'm John Highland, Scouse, queer, and still trying to make sense of it all. This space is for the stuff we don't always say out loud, but probably should. Let's get into it. The time, that's my issue now.
It is.
Have you got
23 minutes past 6.
sound? Okay,
We've got time.
So what's that? What's half an hour from 23 minutes past 6?
37.
Well done.
Tism.
Tism. I know my shit. Good with the maths.
Maybe. I'm very good at adding things, but taking away like quickly isn't a thing. I'm just like, wait. And then I work out in my head and then I'm like, wait. Okay, I've got that.
If there was ever a better introduction to the next guest, I think that was it. We're back in heaven, so thank you very much to heaven for accommodating us. I'm with the fabulous Shuv Barbital, which might be a name that you recognise because I was very, very quickly corrected when I named you as Athena's daughter, and she went, no, sister.
Yeah. You're not the first or last person to assume that Athena is my mother. She's not. She is my sister, and has always been. I can explain the story and how it's actually it's kind of funny. It's very simple.
Very simple.
So the days of the week are relevant here. So on the Tuesday, I was in Athena's house with Athena and Dan, and I was mouthing off as per of being like saying, I was like, I don't want a surname, I don't want one, I just want it to be Shuv, like Prince or Cher, like I wanted it just simple. And then I swear to God, like on the Thursday, I went home and I spoke to my partner, and I was just like, I think I'm going to ask her if I can do it via Barbital. I think I'm going to. But I've just spent the past 2 days mouthing off, I swear. And of course, my darling fiance was sat there laughing at me and just being like, you're a tit. And I was like, you're right. And then I came to Athena. I messaged Athena and I was like, hey, can I speak to you about something in person? Yeah. But I promise it's nothing bad. So please don't get anxious because no one likes getting those types of texts, you know? No one wants to text like, hey, can I speak to you, please? Like, yeah,
what have I done?
You're like, so I made it extremely clear. Being like, no, it's good. I just need to speak to you in person. She already had a feeling that was going to be the case. And I was stood outside literally like this going, Athena, you know what I was talking about the other day? And you know when I was mouthing off about not wanting to have a surname? Well, can I be a Barbital? And she was the exact words that came out of her mouth, which I'll never forget, were, why are you even asking? Of course you can, you stupid bitch. And I was like, oh, right, okay.
I can just visualise it. And I wish to add to the drama. I know Athena wouldn't have been a drag at the time, but that would have been so dramatic if she just sat there with her spikes on her head having this conversation with you.
Drag. I wasn't. Oh. She wasn't dragging. I wasn't at the time. I swear. And I just remember standing there just laughing. There was another instance, and I'll never forget it. We were stood over there by the DJ box, and I was feeling upset about something or other. And I made a comment. Athena said something. I was like, hang on a minute. You're supposed to be nice to me. I'm upset. And she immediately went, yeah, but this makes you feel better. And I was like, oh, you're right.
You know right. You know me. Okay, so now we know why. Now we know the story.
Yep. It is as simple as me being like,
I just want a surname.
After mouthing off. Yeah.
After mouthing off.
Like literally like 3 days later after mouthing off. And I was just like, hi, Thena. I love you.
Thanks, Thena.
And because of Magnus Hastings, when we all did that photo shoot, Athena is the OG Barbital. And now it's become the ongoing joke of how I'm the other Barbital.
The other Barbital.
Everyone has to have that goth emo sister. And that is me.
You are the goth sister.
I am the goth queen.
So on that, nice little segue. That was like we planned it when we fucking didn't.
Maybe I did. Maybe it was all supposed to happen.
In the world we find ourselves of oversaturation thanks to RuPaul's Drag Race. And I say that with sheer confidence in me saying it.
Yeah.
To anyone who's not watching the podcast, Shuv is not your stereotypical rude girl in that respect. So
I don't know what about this gave it away. Not the fact I'm in a metal band t-shirt.
And very, very dark coloured in aesthetic.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm only wearing pink.
Yeah, I'm colourblind.
This shit, I woke up like this. Damn.
So, how would you describe yourself in the world of drag queens?
Everyone's favourite goth mom.
Goth mom.
Everyone's favourite goth mom. I never wanted children. I still don't want children. And I wanted to create a space for my alternative babies, which is exactly what I did. And I'm very, very grateful for that. And I'm very, very grateful to have given these alternative baby bats a platform.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest with you, it used to be the original like Lee Goth Queen of Liverpool because
Yeah.
like no one looks like me.
I know, and it's like because you got like club kid, then you.
Oh my god, yeah, I think about this regularly. Me and Athena are like two different ends of the spectrum in terms of alternative world, and I love that because it's just like it's so beautifully different, but there's so many things that we have very similar, and so many things that are very like together. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
I forgot my point. I forgot what I was going to say.
Yeah, about being like this.
That I
think in the world of like alternative drag, like what I mean, why do we call it alternative drag?
I think in the world of alternative means in general
Yeah.
is basically what is different to the actual norm of what is out there anyway. So what would be quote unquote like mainstream, so like how I would see it of being like pop music and like hyper pop, for example, is very, very popular right now. I'm not a fan. However, I'm sure that there are lots of gays out there that would listen to my playlist and honestly have an aneurysm. So
yeah, because what you explained to me off camera, I'm like,
yeah, there's current. Wait, should I look? My phone's hit. Should I look exactly how many?
yeah, give us.
Hang on.
Oh yeah, it was the number that got me.
So it was my liked songs is 7,524 right now.
And they are like combination of like
All
gothic,
sorts,
screamo,
all
alt-rock.
sorts of genres. As I like to throw the juxtaposition out there. My other favorite genre is grime.
Oh, okay.
I love rap music. I love UK rap specifically. It's my favorite.
Just having the accent.
I grew up in Southeast London, so I grew up in Croydon at one point in my life, and then I moved to Southport, and I was there for a while. My mom's from Southport. I didn't.
okay.
My mom's from
I
Southport.
was gonna
So
say, why did you move to the place that's like full of Tories?
do you know the average age there is 55?
Is it really?
Yeah. The average
You just
age
brought
there
it
is
down then.
55. Are you messing? Could you imagine my little emo ass at like 17 walking around in like a very Tory central, very like old person, right? And I swear, being like, I used to dye my hair every single color, like every week it'd be a different color. So you can imagine me coming out with like bright green hair one week, then the next it's orange, then the next it's like pink and purple and all sorts of these random things, and then dressing like this. Yeah, I did so well there, so well.
I can imagine. And then what then brought you to Liverpool?
Couple of reasons actually. The main one was university.
That
I
tends
went
to do
to
it.
Liverpool Hope, and I fell in love with the course that I ended up doing. And I'm one of the very lucky few people to be doing a job based around my degree afterwards. I'm very, very lucky. Yeah, I know. Who would have guessed, right? I did an art degree. Who would have guessed? Like, what gives this doesn't give art degree or autism?
Yeah, I was gonna say, because to be fair, then you've got your sister, if they're fucking PhD in fucking neuroscience.
Yeah, I did the art degree. Again, you've got to have that emo sister that's just like,
I do the creative shit.
yeah, and then now I'm just like, I play dress up for a living.
Yeah. Hey, and what? I mean, it's a very different thing, but like I went to the Panto last night, and like there was a bit where like
They look insane. Brenda and Shania look insane.
it was that one, yeah.
Insane. They look so
There's
good.
a bit in this, I think it's the second half, where Kev Dwyer, Leanne Campbell, and the guy who plays Dandini Connor, who do like this ridiculous version of 12 Days of Christmas. But the end is they get the super soakers out and start soaking everybody. And Leanne's going, this is my job. I'm getting paid for this.
I love that.
Exactly.
That sounds amazing. Just getting paid to be like, psh, psh, psh.
So to your point, I'm getting paid for this.
I'm getting paid to let other emos be wild and be emo. Yeah.
In like
This happened
in
because
gay
of
world as well.
Oh yeah, in the gay world, which is actually really funny because I will bring this up to the day I die, and I always feel like the alternative community is forgotten about in the queer world. It is always forgotten about, which is exactly why I was like, I wanted a space for the alternative babies, for them to have their moment, like what I could have had at 18, 19, 20, because I'm not the youngest anymore. Not the youngest one in the...
I mean, it's my birthday on Monday. I'm not even going there.
Funnily enough, it was my partner's on Sunday.
Was it really?
It was,
December's
yeah.
just the best, the same.
Mine's in March.
Sorry, anyway, carry on.
Funnily enough, we both went to a metal gig. So on the Monday, we went to a metal gig. And then the day later, we went to a metal gig.
You just went to metal gigs.
Yeah, I go to metal gigs like at least monthly.
Good.
At least
Good for
monthly.
you.
I say this all the time, being like, my expendable income goes on tattoos, concerts, and something I'm not going to talk about on camera.
Let's use
If you
our
follow-
imagination.
If you follow me on my stories, you'll know. If you know, you know.
We're doing this thing that I am very terrible for, and you're going to laugh and agree with it. We've gone on major ADHD tangents. So I'm just curious, going back to like the space for the alt babies and stuff like
Yes.
that. Like, what made you do the jump into the drag world? Going into this world of, and I'm going to get onto the topic of it. So how would you identify yourself?
I am a drag queen that also just happens to be a woman.
Sweet. Which many people would refer to as AFAB to try and differentiate between a gay man doing drag and a woman doing drag. Which, yeah, face says it all.
Yeah, no, I am. I'm sorry to anyone I upset. I'm sorry. For me personally, for me entirely, I do not refer to myself as an AFAB queen for the main reason of there's so many beautiful trans women out there that do drag as well. I don't feel the need to separate myself as a woman to essentially separate, being like, well, I'm cisgendered. Like, these women are equally as much as women as cisgender people. So why would I want to separate who they are compared to who I am? Do you know what I mean? I was like, no. I love women. I think trans women are fucking beautiful. Like, to be honest with you, I think trans women are so beautiful. And I'm on camera, so I'm saying this. I think trans women are such beautiful creatures for so many different reasons. And I think the biggest thing for me, as the raging feminist I am, these girls have given up male privilege and they're giving up male privilege to choose girlhood, and I just think that's the most purest and beautiful form of feminism and womanhood that you can have. That is so pure and so beautiful, to give up something so easy to live in, and also to choose being a girl and to choose like to be a minority and things like that. I think it's such a beautiful thing and so courageous, and just, oh my God, I just say, honestly, it's one of these things where it forever gets me. I think trans women are some of the most beautiful creatures. I'm so lucky to have trans women as some of my sisters. I'm just so lucky to be surrounded by such beautiful women. I really am. And I think I love it when women are women.
When women are women.
I love it when women be women. I love it.
And support one another.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, I love that, because I think then it kind of moves into that realm of drag's evolved.
Yes.
Whether you want to put that to... I would like to say a more welcoming society right now. You could argue that point, but
I'd absolutely argue that point massively.
But in comparison to maybe like the 80s.
No, I disagree. I think I think feminism is so very important in the world right now, especially so being like femicide is so very well and real. Femicide is a very real thing, and there are women that are dying just because they're rejecting men. There are women, there are trans women that are being killed just for the basis of being like, this person didn't like the fact that they were trans. I will talk about this to the day I die, because I'm just one of these people where I'm such a raging feminist that I think sometimes, especially as well, being like women's voices are massively spoken over by other people, and I'm not allowing that.
and I think
no.
Forgive me, because you said this yourself. It's like you're just being a walking stereotype.
Oh my God, yeah. I am the walking stereotype of being like, do you know that angry feminist that everyone's afraid of? You're looking at her.
And it gives the look of like, don't mess with me, or these spikes are going somewhere that they shouldn't go.
Oh no, people have to pay money for that. Sex work is real work. And don't do that work for free, hunties. Sex work is very real.
So I've gone. Thanks for that.
You're welcome. Fun fact, I was an OnlyFans model before I did this.
Really?
I was an OnlyFans model for and like the sex worker type of people for a few years of my life. It feels like a whole lifetime ago. Like, I feel like I say this regularly and people are like, what? And I'm like, yeah, it feels like a whole lifetime ago.
And in a like alt kind of vibe.
Oh my God, yeah. I had bright colored hair, still covered in tattoos.
That's a massive niche though, isn't it, in that space? Like, it's
people love to fetishize goth girls.
That's what I mean. Yeah,
people love to fetishize goth girls, and you know what? I hope every goth girl out there that works on this make their money. I hope they make that coin, honestly, because I did, and it was the best thing ever. Like, honestly, and it was one of these worlds where like I fell out of love with, so that's why I personally stepped away. But I still have friends that are in that world. Like, I still have so many friends that are in that world, and I hope they're making some serious coin. I really do.
So is that how? Just going back to like the drag persona performance-based, because just in those last few sentences there's a lot of performance-based art there, shall we say. How then did that transfer into drag and that kind of performance world?
Well, this is really...
There's a story here, I think.
There's a kind of story about this. So at the time when the managers were Andrew and Brian,
yes,
and I'm forever grateful for the pair of them. We all remain friends throughout. I left Heaven at one point. I used to work in the bar here, and then I left Heaven, and I was still doing all of this work, all of this cunty work.
Noted.
And like I said, I stepped away from Heaven for a little bit because life, basically, life gets in the way and all that type of thing. And I came back and was like, hey, can I have a job, please? And they were like, yeah, of course. And then I went into the office and was like, hey, you know how I've been an OnlyFans model for so long? would you just let me try out drag? And they were
Yeah.
like, yeah, sure. I was like, oh, okay.
I wasn't expecting it to be that easy.
Yeah, like genuinely. And that was it. Like that was genuinely it. I really do wish there was some profound like story here, but there's not.
Okay, then so on that then.
I went to uni to be a designer for drag queens. That was my original intention of why I went to university. And then it sort of switched to me being like, maybe.
Okay, so on
maybe
that
I can do that.
Okay, that's just changed where I was going to go with this then. So,
you're welcome.
Welcome to my podcast. So do you do like what's the word I'm looking for? Commissions for other alt people in the world, or do you just go on yourself?
Book me then. Book me.
We love that. Because there's, you know what, the amount of conversation of how people go, oh yeah, I made this for so and so. I didn't know you did that. And there's alt queens everywhere.
Oh my god, yeah. I'm gonna be honest with you though, being like, I just have never really considered it. There isn't, again, no profound reason.
Commission.
Just not consider.
Commission. Get some
just
commission.
Book me. I'm fun.
So okay then, so you didn't intend to do the drag thing, you got into the drag thing, so
I wanted to be involved in the world, just not in the world the way that I'm involved now.
You know, like the face.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I wanted to be like the person that would be like, look what I've made, look what I did, look what I put this
look
queen
at that
in.
person that's watching. Yeah.
Whereas now I'm like, look what I did, and now look what I can do.
Yeah.
So I still do it, just
in a different way.
Yeah, just very differently. I now use myself as a muse. Yeah.
Yeah, yourself as a muse.
I use Miss Barbital as a little muse. Like, she's the silly little bitch in me.
So like when I've watched some of your performances on stage,
which ones?
Well, the one that pops into my mind is the one that certain people with a certain stomach might not think is the one where you.
I know which one you're gonna say.
Well, I was gonna say the one that where you use your septum piercing.
Yeah. Oh, and my ears.
Oh, and your ears.
I use my hair, my ears, and my nose
to pick up weights.
Yeah.
Concept? Where? What? Why? I'm gonna do this.
I love sideshow. I think sideshow and circus acts are really, really cool, which is why I came from the idea. I'm trying
I love when I see a facial response. I'm like, what's coming next?
Good question.
What's coming next?
I like the weird psycho acts where, do you know when the only way I can explain it is like, do you know when you're watching Britain's Got Talent and then there's that act where you're just like, I have always been drawn to them.
Right.
So I wanted to do something where I was like, no, I'm going to do this. And the song choice and the track is a track called Action by one of my favorite bands, Don Rocco, which is what I'm wearing.
And we're wearing.
It's what I'm wearing today.
Like it was planned.
Who would have guessed? Not that I got this top on Sunday.
Brilliant.
Not that it's not even a week old. Not that I didn't buy this at the gig. So much. Yeah, I was on my way to here to come for work, and I was like, I really want to listen to Action. Okay. So I put the song on, and I was like, wait. And the idea just sort of came to me of being like, why don't I do this? Why don't I do that? And then it just became like a little thing. And then it became silly, like of going, hey, look what I can do, especially at the Pride show when I'm surrounded by beautiful, beautiful drag queens in gowns.
Yep.
Beautiful, like, because I'd follow, it was Brenda and Shania.
Yep.
Then Pam Sandwich then followed those two lovely ladies. Then I followed Pam. So there were these beautiful drag queens in these beautiful gowns and being like,
singing their heads off,
and I thought that they were stunning. And then I was like,
then it's me.
I stood there literally at the side and went, oh, fucking hell, it's me next. Being like,
the audience going to get a little shock.
Honestly, I stood there and went, oh no. Oh wait! I was like, wait a minute.
Can we change the running order?
So my little emo ass followed to a post-hardcore song that literally starts with da-na-na-na-na. Like, so I was like,
what am I doing?
Which is really funny. But I did that act specifically for the Pride show because, again, the alternative community is always forgotten about. So I wanted to stay 100% true to myself and my other community, which is the alternative world.
So how did that go down at Pride? Because this was in the arena.
Yes.
So how did that go down with the...
It was one of two reactions. There was one or two. Either people were like...
Yeah.
Or... That was it. There was no other reactions than that.
I'm just gonna do alt descriptions for the audio listeners. The first one was Raven clapping, Yas and Queen La. The second one was aghast.
Yeah,
absolutely aghast.
It was the first time I did that act. I did it for the Pink Pony Club when I was in that.
I saw that.
I did
your first time doing it.
That was my first time doing it.
Okay,
Yeah,
so I
yeah.
saw that.
That was my debut for it, and then I cleaned it up a little I tweaked it a little.
Yeah.
It's just because something went a little wrong that none of the audience would have gone on to, but I was
You
onto
did.
it. And I was actually really upset about it. I was just like, no, I didn't do it very well. Blah, blah, blah. So then I changed it and tweaked it, and then it became even more fucking stupid. Like, it's the only way I can explain it. It just became more silly and stupid.
Well, good. And I think that's what you want a response to when you're purposely saying I'm not what you're expecting.
Oh my god, yeah.
Then I'm gonna mess with your heads. And I think
Never.
that's what you
I'd
did.
never do that. I'd never.
I think that's what you did.
I'd never annoy people. Never do that.
Not annoy, just
Never.
you know.
I'd never freak people out with the way that I look. I'd never do that. I'd never do that.
So on that then, just because we kind of had a lovely ADHD interjection before, you talked about
Sorry.
making space for the alt babies.
Yes.
What is that space? Is this the space you want when we have in heaven?
Yeah,
so
my
at
little-
time of recording tonight.
My little baby bats.
Baby bats.
My little baby bats.
I love
So
that.
actually the term is from baby bats, is that it is actually a connotation for the alternative world, which
Okay.
is so goths
Yeah.
and goth mothers and goth parents will use for the younger goths and like the baby emos and the baby
Yeah.
goths and usually the baby emos and the baby goths, they'll say being like baby bats.
Baby bats.
So it is actually part of the alternative world. That's why I refer to them, and everyone else
Okay.
refers to
I
them
like
as the
that.
baby bats. Me, Athena, and now our darling Ava refer to them as the baby bats.
Love that.
So anyone that has ever been part of my show is now forever and always a baby bat. Forever and always. Like Dan. Dan was in my show at one point too.
In the show, really?
He was, yeah. He did great, actually.
What did he do?
You can explain. You're here.
No, he's not on mic.
Well, I'm not allowed to explain. 'Cause
Okay, we're not finding out. Okay, but Dan, the assistant manager, Heaven, was in it.
I thought it was great. I really did. And I told him this to his face at the time. And I was very, very proud of him because he pushed himself out of his comfort zone. And I was very proud of him. And I'm still very proud of you for it.
And I can't see because of the light, but he's definitely going, shut the hell up and get on with it.
A little bit. A little bit. He's looking at me like this.
Carry on. Talk about yourself, not me. Fair. That's just as general face,
Right.
apparently, listeners.
But yeah, so the baby bats. I came to Kai, who ends manager of Heaven, and I was like, hey, I have this idea. And I have this idea to be like, I want to give space for alternative babies.
Yes.
And it was a little bit of a risk. I won't lie. Like, I knew it was a risk. He knew it was a risk, but we managed it. And it was honestly one of the most like beautiful decisions I've ever made in my life.
Good.
Like, beautiful. And my reasoning for it the whole time was for what I mentioned previously of being like, I have always had the space for me to be me.
Yeah.
And I'm forever grateful I was accepted with the way that I am, the way that I dress, the way the music I listen to, etc. I was always accepted for that. Whereas that is traditionally not accepted within the queer space in the drag world and everything like that. That's just traditionally not. So I was like, well, I have my space. So why not make that space for others?
Yeah.
Why not make that space for the babies? And I'm so grateful for what it's turned into. I'm so grateful to be able to now do it with my sister Athena.
Yeah.
I'm so grateful to do it. Like, it's now me and Athena it's now House of Barbital presents the Punk Drag Night, which
Love
is great. It's just such a beautiful thing. I'm just so grateful for everyone that ever turns up. I'm so grateful for everyone that performs in it. I'm so grateful to be able to give them that platform. And especially as well, like, I would have loved to have one of those spaces when I was like 18, 19, and 20.
Yeah.
I would have loved that.
So just to kind of, what is the space? Is it is it a takeover of Heaven and it's just the music, or
Full alternative show. A full alternative show. Alternative performers, alternative music. Everything is the definition of alt.
yes? Love that.
And my silly ass, as with Athena, we curate the show between ourselves. We pick whoever applies for the show, and it's all hand chosen. And then everyone becomes one of my baby bats.
Love it.
See, again, everyone's favorite goth mother.
So how long's that been going on for?
Oh,
Even just
since
an average.
a couple of years now.
Wow. Okay.
When did we do the first one? 2023.
Wow.
In like August 2023 as well.
It was coming up to like 2.5 years then, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's monthly.
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what the phrase is for like.
Actually.
No, not quarterly. Twice a year. Not by them.
No, is it like biannual?
Yeah.
Twice a year.
Yeah, twice a year. That one.
Halfly.
Halfly. Once every 6 months.
Yes.
Once every 6 months. Which was a choosing for all of us, basically, because it gives enough pull for it to be apart from each other.
Yes.
And also it gives people the chance for, because we have so many people that return and so many people that come
People
back.
looking forward to it.
And then they then be like, oh, maybe I can do this. And they'll apply for the show next.
Right.
And so it becomes like this beautiful family of these beautiful, beautiful baby bats that put themselves on a platform and actually just perform. Because I don't think there's anywhere in the Northwest that does something like that.
Not to my knowledge, but then I probably wouldn't know either because I'm not looking for it.
I don't think there's any like an open drag night for alternative performers anywhere in the Northwest. Not that I'm aware of.
No.
And I'm forever grateful for that.
What I love though is even just from this whole conversation, you can see this like trajectory of like how you've gone from like, you know, you're a protective mother wolf.
Mother Goth.
Mother Goth.
Mother Goth.
Sorry.
I was going to say Mother Bird, but because I'm a bird fanatic, specifically parrots.
Oh, you really?
Yeah. Yeah. It's the autism special interest is parrots.
Birds.
I have literally my whole entire arm is parrots all the way up, the whole thing.
And I love that the tattoo is it's what do you call it? Oh my god, because I've got them as well. What do you call it when it's blackout, but the image is in the negative space?
I just thought it was called Blackberg.
I don't know. But yeah, I like that.
That one. Mm-hmm.
That's clever. I like that.
My whole elbow is blacked out. My whole like underside is blacked out.
That's painful.
I won't lie, it was horrific.
Yeah.
And I've sank a lot of money into it. Courtesy of my friend Lucy, she is great. Definitely book Lucy. She's done several of my tattoos now. And she literally lives around the corner from me.
Fabulous. That
she's
works.
a very, 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 very good friend of mine anyway. She's done my ear. Hang on. She's done my ear. That one. The whole arm. Several others on my legs, but I can't show you because I'm wearing a skirt. I'm kind of wearing pants, I won't lie. I've just outed myself. I'm doing the whole RuPaul thing where I currently have pants on.
She's also like kind of like very smoothly stopped me from giving her compliments. I'm going to go back. You're getting the fucking compliments.
The autism.
Yeah, don't compliment me. I don't know how to
just
take
the
it.
autism. Just autism.
Yeah, it seems like this mass trajectory. Like, you know, you've got didn't intend to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to build a platform. Massive defender of fucking everyone, really, to be fair. But your specifics on
I got someone arrested recently for being transphobic.
Really?
Oh my god, yeah, and charged.
Good.
Oh my god, yeah, they were being horrible. So, and I was just like, no. Somewhere that I won't mention.
Oh, okay,
but there was someone being rather horrible to some of the dolls, and I did not have it.
Wow.
And then I had some terrible things shouted at me too, and I just laughed in the faces, and then had that person arrested and charged with a hate crime, and it's on their record. And the best part is the person that they were giving shit to got compensation for it, for being an absolute rat to themselves. Yeah. And so I kept on top of it because I had to give a witness statement in and stuff like that. So I spoke to the police, and the police called me. It was actually maybe like 2 months ago now. Wow. They called me and they told me about like the bloke who did it, which I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say his name.
No, don't.
Damn. I was going to say, I was like, I don't think I can. But they called me about it, and I'm not kidding. I got this phone call and I burst out laughing down the phone and just went, what? It was worth it. And you know what? The letter I kept as well, and I'm going to frame it.
Good. Gender identity is a protected characteristic. Don't fuck it up. And
don't come for the dolls in front of me. Like, I'm not one to fuck with when it comes to the girls. Not a chance.
Conscious of time. Shove.
I don't know what you're talking about. This is my sister, Athena. I'm Athena today.
What do you see?
I'm not. She's cooler than me.
What do you see in like your immediate future? Like, what do you want to do? And that's a really difficult question for someone who like needs some sort of focus.
Will you say this?
Shoot it over.
Well, I'm debuting something tonight.
Oh, fabulous.
I'm debuting something tonight. So by the time this comes out, I can say it because it'll already be on there. So I'm debuting Pole.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I might be the first drag queen in Liverpool to be doing that.
Interesting.
My pole is literally in the corner. Like, I have a stage pole. Book me for pole. I'm really fun. I recently I started pole back in January.
Please tell me that you've actually tried this before in this venue and it's not going to just fall off.
It's a stage pole, doesn't it? It just needs attached to its own stage.
Oh, okay, fine.
I started pole in January, and I started at the Pole Loft in Crosby. Go there. It's great. No, honestly, they're wonderful. I have nothing but positive to say about the Pole Loft. The instructors are incredible. It's such a beautiful, safe space for queer people as well. I'm not going to go too much into it. Anyway, so I started pole in January at the Pole Loft, and I paid for a beginner's course, which is so beautifully tailored for people that literally have no idea how to start pole. I couldn't even do a climb when I first began.
Wow.
Yeah, and then I started all of that. Now I can do inverts and fun things.
Ooh, I don't know what that means, but
invert is where you go upside down.
Oh wow. Okay.
But like I can do it in the way that you throw yourself upside down. It's really fun.
I can imagine you just throwing yourself. And into it as well, like throwing yourself into it.
Yeah, so I'm debuting. Like before you go, I'll show you the invert.
Okay, cool.
Oh, I can't. I've got to build the stage up. Damn, I can't.
Okay, never mind.
I can't because I've got it because so the stage pole is 90 kilos.
Wow.
Yeah. So my darling fiance Aiden is being such a delight, and he drives, so he has been taken around for me like the delight he is.
Good for him.
But yeah, I'm debuting pole, and it's going to be really, really fun, and I'm doing pole to metal. I actually debuted it technically at the Pole Loft.
Yep.
But in the drag world, I'm debuting it here today.
So is that like a bit of a start entrance into like some form of burlesque?
I do burlesque anyway.
Oh,
I am burlesque trained.
I love that.
Yes, I was burlesque trained. I think that was actually the first step into my performing world.
Fair.
And I'm forever grateful for the lady that taught me, which is formerly Miss Baby Daisy, and now Daisy Duval. Okay. She taught me, and she comes from Millie Dollar, who actually happens to be my manager in Albert Schloss.
Love Millie Dollar.
I love Millie. Millie is one of my favorite people in life.
It just feels like she's been around forever though, and hasn't aged.
I've told Millie this, so I'm happy to say this on camera because I told her this. I had followed Millie on Facebook and Instagram for like, I'm not fucking with you, like a couple of years before, and then when I went into the Schloss audition, which I got because obviously I still work there, love that. Millie was sat there, and Joe, who is the entertainment manager, and Lucy, who also is one of the main people in Schloss, I believe another higher entertainment manager, I'm not really sure. And I sat there, and it was in a circle of people, and Joss Laporta and Emma, who are both incredible choreographers, incredible dancers, and just amazing people, sat next to them, and we went in a circle. I'll never forget this. We went in a circle of like all of the things that were like what we could do. Yeah. And Joss and both Emma were like, I'm a choreographer, I've done this, I've done that, and the other. And my little fucking emo ass sat there and just went, oh fuck, well, I'm not getting this, am I? So when I'm also sat there, very intimidated with Millie Dollar also sat there, knowing I'd followed this woman for like 2.5 years beforehand, I was just like,
what do I say?
I was like, fuck. I was like, shit. The imposter syndrome really got to. It's that whole fake it till you make it thing. I've been doing that for a long time. It's got me this far.
And you're still doing it.
Fortunately, yeah. I'm forever grateful for this.
Love that.
Like forever, forever, forever grateful.
So we're introducing pole.
Yeah.
Love that.
By the time I've been very secretive about, because I've been telling people I'm debuting something and people asking me what, and I'm like,
come to the show and find out.
You'll see. And so now, because this is going to be out by the time I've done it, I'm debuting pole, and I'm very, very, very excited. A little scared. I won't lie, a little bit of it in me is just like, ooh, now you're doing it.
I feel that's always a good thing though.
Yeah, I say this to the baby bats, and I have to clock myself sometimes as well, of being like, if you're nervous about something, it means you give a shit.
Yes, exactly. So, I agree.
If I'm nervous about doing something I care so deeply for, then evidently I want to do it so bad.
Yeah, exactly.
And I do want to do it so bad. I've spent a lot of money on my stage pole.
On my stage pole?
A lot of money. That money came out of my savings.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, and it was honestly, so far, it's been a good choice. So far.
And as long as you see it as a good investment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are a good investment.
Yeah, because she looks hot.
I know, they look great. Also, like a fully blacked out elbow, courtesy of Lucy, is so hard to get in. So hard to get in there.
Moving swiftly on. If people want to find you online, where can they find you?
Instagram, because that's the one that I'm mainly active on, at queen _Shuv _.
Isn't Queen spelled?
Oh yeah, it's spelled KWEEN.
Yes.
_Shuv _.
Shuv SHUV.
Which is also my legal name and my drag name.
Is it really?
It actually is.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Everyone always asks me as well, and I'm like, yeah, it's actually my legal name and my drag name. I changed it a couple of years ago because I just didn't think my old name fit me.
Fair.
There's no other reason for it. Like, it didn't fit me. It was very pretty, very feminine. The people that know what it is.
Yeah.
And it's very pretty, very feminine. And I always think of like,
I don't identify with it.
Yeah, like little blonde, beautiful women type of thing. And I am standing at almost 6'4" as a raging metalhead goth. Doesn't really fit me.
Work.
Doesn't really fit me.
And then if people want to find you physically, where can they find you physically?
Oh, In heaven.
Don't want to experience the Shuv
In heaven
Barbital.
or Albert Schloss, or some of the shows. I'm very vocal on what shows that I'm in as well. So I'm
basically follow Instagram.
Yes, I'm in a couple of shows next year that I've already been booked for.
Okay.
A couple of them sort of dotted around.
Yeah, love that.
Some in the city, some outside the city.
Love that. Booked and blessed.
Yeah, it's fun. I'm forever grateful. Forever grateful to be playing dress up and being the silly little emo that I wished I could have been at 17.
And yeah, I think that's the main thing. It's like I will get the fucking compliments in. It's like you've done something. You're different to the world we live in. This lovely heteronormative fucking shit show. And you're making something of yourself.
Yeah, and also I'm saying this right now, I don't know if this is going to say it, but everyone also automatically assumes that I'm in a heteronormative relationship as well because I'm dating a man and I'm a bisexual woman. But that never takes away the fact of my bisexuality.
No, of course it
and
doesn't.
that also, you'd be surprised how many people argue.
Well, no, it is like, yeah, because like, if you're a bisexual woman, but you're in a heterosexual relationship, so what?
I'm also engaged. With my little coffin ring as well. I got my dream engagement, my dream ring, my dream partner. And honestly, it was one of these things of being like, I will forever say this, of being like, bisexual people that are in a straight presenting relationship will continue to be queer and bisexual. In and out of it.
You don't stop finding other people attractive.
Looking at you biphobic people.
And on that note, we'll leave it there. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
I hope the show goes really well.
Thank you.
Boom. You've been listening to Proudly Said. Now, if it meant something to you, why not pass it on? If it didn't, maybe it will one day. Either way, stay kind, stay loud, and stay proud.